Well, good morning. Hello there. I was just taking a moment to share this out. Hello, hello from beautiful Tennessee. Hi, Annie7. Let me put y'all's comments up here so you can see each other. Morning, Deirdre. Okay, well, yes, I changed locations, not physical locations. I'm still in the same house. But I came out here to the main room because the couple that I'm house sitting for has left for Costa Rica, and I'm in charge of their little doggie while they're gone, little Magi. You all have seen her a little bit, but I wanted to be out here in the open where she could see me because I know she's a little traumatized that mom and dad are not here in the house. So, and I had to make my own coffee this morning, so I'm traumatized. Wah. Good morning, and cheers, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Let me put our Friday up there so y'all can give me your yays. Let me find it. What happened to my Friday? There it is. Happy Friday. Show me your yay. All right, so look at what we got. Andrea's here. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. Light, good morning on YouTube. Kathy Hand. Good Friday. It certainly is. Pritchetta. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, we got a beautiful group in here already. So let's go into our heart and do the heart mind to the divine. So you touch the heart center. That's step one. Slow down the breathing is step two. Add in something that you're grateful for, something that brings a smile to your face. I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm grateful to be here with all you beautiful peas. I'm grateful for life. And then the fourth part is to put a smile on your face, because our Marietta says that spirit magnifies incredible loving energy, and it most certainly does, doesn't it? Brookie Brooke, good morning to you. Oksana, good morning. Isabel, Julie Kiss, Auntie Jean. Yes, tomorrow is our workshop. I am so excited. I'm so excited to see all of you that signed up, and it's going to be a great 2 hours together. Oksana, a prayer of God's love to the U.S. I am humble before you, my God, for knowing I am pure love. There is no one else in the world like me. It's okay to love myself. I am deserving of love. I choose to love myself more. There is an abundance of love in my life. I love myself. Thank you, my God, for my soul. Amen. From the Book of Prayers from the Heart by Lorraine Byrne. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Oksana. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Yes, happy Friday the 13th. And your Friday is you're still alive, breathing and moving forward. Absolutely, and thank you for sharing. And Hope Wellington, Marshall, and Zina, love to you. Cheers, everyone, on Fridays. All right, let me get to the angel message, which is, there once were 3 laughing monks. Oh, you angels. Rumi says, if I love myself, I love you. If I love you, I love myself. There's a story of 3 laughing monks that I have heard about. No name is mentioned because they never told their names to anybody. They never answered anything. So, in China, they are only known simply as the 3 laughing monks. They did only one thing. They would enter a village, stand in the marketplace, and start laughing. Suddenly, people would become aware, and they would laugh with their whole being. Then others would also get the infection, and then a crowd would gather, and just looking at them, the whole crowd would start laughing. What is happening? Then the whole town would get involved, and they would move to another town. They were loved very much. That was their only sermon, the only message, that laugh. And they would not teach, they would simply create the situation. Then it happened that they became famous all over the country, the 3 laughing monks. The whole of China loved them, respected them. Nobody had preached that way, that life must be just laughter and nothing else. And they were not laughing at anybody in particular, but simply laughing as if they had understood the cosmic joke. They spread so much joy all over China without using a single word. People would ask their names, but they would simply laugh. So that became their name, the 3 laughing monks. Then they became old, and in one village, one of the monks died. The whole village was very expectant, filled with expectations, because now, at least when one of them had died, they must weep. This would be something worth seeing, because no one could even conceive of these people weeping. The whole village gathered. The 2 monks were standing by the side of the corpse of the 3rd and laughing, such a belly laugh. So the villagers asked, "At least explain this." So for the first time they spoke, and they said, "We're laughing because this man has won. We were always wondering who would die first, and this man has defeated us. We are laughing at our defeat, at his victory. He lived with us for many years, and we laughed together, and we enjoyed each other's togetherness, presence. There can be no other way of giving him the last send-off. We can only laugh." The whole village was sad, but when the dead monk's body was put on the funeral pyre, then the village realized that not only were these 2 joking, the 3rd, who was dead, was also laughing, because the 3rd man who was dead had told his companions, "Don't change my dress." It was conventional that when a man died, they changed the dress and gave a bath to the body. So he had said, "Don't give me a bath, because I've never been unclean. So much laughter has been in my life that no impurity can accumulate near me, can even come to me. I have not gathered any dust. Laughter is always young and fresh. So don't give me a bath, and don't change my clothes." So just to pay him respect, they had not changed his clothes. And when the body was put on fire, suddenly they became aware that he had hidden many things under his clothes, and those things started Chinese fireworks. So the whole village laughed, and those 2 said, "You rascal, you have died, but again you have defeated us. Your laughter is the last." Dear angels, I love this story. I have loved laughter my whole life, although I've been around people who have had no sense of humor. I feel bad for them. To laugh is divine. It allows one to release anything that has been held on to so tightly that it strangulates your very essence. Dear ones, to laugh deeply and fully is to sing out God's praises, as it is an expression of pure joy. Sometimes you may not know the reason for the laughter, as it just bubbles up inside of you. It can be contagious, as in the story that is shared. When you hear a baby laugh, something clicks inside of you that responds to that laughter. We encourage you, dear ones, to laugh loud and laugh often. It is a cleansing of your soul. Your spirit feels lighter afterward because you have shed what is not needed inside of you. If you wish a closer walk with God, then laugh. Dear angels, today I promise to laugh as much as possible and do a deep cleansing of my soul. I love this story, and I love that the angels had me write that in the message last night. So I'm going to put the promise up there for anybody who wants to promise to laugh today. I'll laugh with you. I'll laugh right along with you. You can laugh at me if you want, if that makes it easier for you to laugh. And Auntie Jean, he who laughs last laughs hardest. Wasn't that a beautiful story? Annie, you said you loved that. I did too. I just love that story. And Pachetta says, amazing, ma'am. Today I promise to laugh and laugh. Yeah, just have Goofy around. I'm sure you'll laugh. That little one is so cute. But boy, I think that you can get a lot of joy from animals. I really do. I've gotten so much joy already from Magi. I was hoping she'd come in here so you all could be introduced to her. And Sally promises to laugh today and make a point of finding belly laughs every day. It does cleanse you, doesn't it? Have you noticed that? Have you ever laughed until you cried? Anybody? I'll say yes. So let's see. Anybody out there laughed until you cried? That is the best laugh, when you just can't stop laughing. And you know, sometimes you don't know what that laugh is all about. You don't even know. It might have been something so innocent that somebody said, but it triggered something inside of you. But you know what? I think it was your soul saying, okay, it's time for a bath. It's time to cleanse. So if you've laughed until you cried, just say your yes. And I won't say the other one. I know that we laugh sometimes until something comes out. You'll meet Goofy on the 22nd. Well, that's not too far away, Prachetta. And Sally, today I promise to release laughter into the air around me. Yay. Brookie, so good. Thank you. Definitely need more laughter right now. Yeah, and Deirdre, yes, not only cried, my face hurt from laughing. Oh my gosh, yes. I have been there, Deirdre. I've laughed until I'm saying, stop, I can't handle it anymore. My face hurts. And Auntie Jean says, Magi needs 2 brothers or sisters. They can be the 3 Magis. Oh my gosh, I love that. I ventured out yesterday, you guys. I got a new pair of pajamas. But I ventured out into the area here where I'm staying. And I passed this place that was a pet adoption place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I only could, you know, there would be an angel dog or cat right there in the car with me. So, yeah, it was calling my name, and I'm like, I just can't. But boy, if only I could have that fur companion. That would be so awesome to have in the Angel Mobile. Sally says, a lot of tears were shed through laughter. I really miss my sister who passed. We could get into trouble with laughter. Oh my gosh. Yes, me and my sisters and brothers would get in trouble with laughter too, Sally. You know, I grew up in a home that it was dysfunctional, and we always were to be not seen, not heard. But when you're a kid, and you start laughing at something, it's so hard to control that, isn't it? But we weren't supposed to be loud, and we weren't supposed to make noise. So, yeah, we got into trouble with laughter. Brookie says, I love how Max will get going with his cute little belly laugh, and then the fun builds between us. You can't help yourself. When a baby is laughing and giggling, there's nothing like that. You guys, I think we really needed this story, and we needed this information about laughter and how it's cleansing to the soul, because there's such heaviness going on in the world right now. And even if we're not watching the news, even if we are not there, and paying that much attention to it consciously. We know, because our soul knows, that there's pain in the conscious collective. There's pain, and we feel it. So this is like the best medicine we could receive from Spirit, is a message to laugh. And I encourage all of us today, laugh. Laugh until you can't laugh anymore. Just keep on laughing. I just saw an orb fly by me. I don't know if you all saw that. This room is full of spirit. Oh, Pratchett, I bet you are. I bet Goofy is as well. So Andreas laughed until she cried. Brookie, it really can escalate. Sometimes even make you pee your pants. Yes, that's what it does. Charlie, good morning. And Oksana says, a pair of cows were talking in the field. One says, have you heard about the mad cow disease that's going around? Yeah, the other cow says, makes me glad I'm a penguin. That's a good one. I like that. And Sally says, I usually snort laugh. I've heard you do that when I laugh hard, which causes me to snort. And Deirdre's calling in the laughing pirate with an arg. Get in here, Ricky. I think that was him that floated by my head. I don't know if you all saw the orb, but it was right there by me. And Pratchetta says, my mom and I would laugh and laugh. At times we would giggle. Oh, I love the giggles. Good morning, Kathleen. Yeah, my best friend in Florida, which is Sherry, we would giggle so hard. And we were competitors at steel tip darts. So, you know, most people, it's like this serious thing. You want to win, right? That's the objective, is to win. Our objective was to have fun, and we did win. But we would giggle at the most insane things, find just little things to laugh and giggle about. And it was always fun with her. She was so much fun. So if you don't have a giggle partner, find one. Find somebody that'll be your giggle partner and giggle with them, because there's nothing like it. I have loved this morning. Thank you. Thank you for focusing on laughter and just that beautiful energy that brings in release. That's what laughter is. It's sweet release. See what Kuan Yin has to say about all this nonsense this morning. The Divine Mother's love. If we don't trust our divine connection, we can feel like a lost child, uncertain, insecure, and afraid. Yet when that child knows that the mother is always there, waiting, naturally stepping in when needed, but otherwise trusting in the child's ability to live his own life, then getting lost for a time is just part of the adventure. It's not frightening, it's freeing. It is. Have you ever laughed at the fact that you're lost? I have. I am so directionally challenged. I really am. I'm owning that. It's not a complaint. It's not I have to be that way. It's just the way it is this lifetime. And I'm okay with that. And I have gotten myself lost so many times. And sometimes I just stop the car and laugh, because I'm like, okay, I'm not in danger. I'm not hurting. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not on any schedule, so I'm not running late. I'm just lost, and that's okay. I'll find my way back. There was one time I was on my way home when I lived in Florida, when I had a house to go to, and I must have gone around in circles 5 times trying to find the right street to turn down. And I just started laughing. And I think once I started laughing, then I got my direction of, okay, turn on this street. It was more of an intuition than a direction. So, yeah, laugh at yourself. Life's too short to do anything else. You know, we spend so much time beating up on ourselves and criticizing and judging. Isn't this the better way, you guys? Isn't it better to just stand back and say, this life is a joke. I'm going to laugh at it every chance I get. Oh, Leo, yes, you know my Sherry. She is such a trip. She loves to laugh, and she has such a great belly laugh. Nobody cannot laugh at her. You have to. You get caught up in it. Auntie Jean says, did you ever get the giggles and then you can't stop? Everything you see or hear just sets you off again. Yes, yes, yes. That's a yes for me. And thank you, Deirdre, for sharing our 10 million for world peace. There's the website that Deirdre put up, and today is day 13 at 1:11 p.m. Okay, so Kathy says, my cousin Paula and I would also get in trouble with laughter. We grew up like sisters, and we would sometimes go to bingo games with our moms, and we would end up laughing the whole time. Our moms were not amused. Bingo was serious, and we should be listening to the numbers being called out. Paula and I will call each other and end up laughing all the time. It drives our husbands crazy. Yeah, there's nothing like that giggle partner, that laugh partner. And Isabel loves laughing. Deirdre, laughing is my favorite pastime. And Leo says, Jean Lorio, yes, there are things that happened 20 years ago, and every time I remember, I can't stop laughing. I've gotten in trouble before for that, when people think I'm laughing at them. Yeah, I know. Have you ever laughed in church? That's a no-no. and doesn't that, it doesn't make sense. You know, we're in a place of worship. We should be able to cleanse our soul and express ourselves. I'm getting sun on my face, so I'm disappearing. Let me see if I can scooch over a little bit. And can you all see the peace pole back there behind me? Yes, I'm in a room with a peace pole. I love it. And there's a peace pole in the front yard as you walk up to the front door. I love this place. Okay, so let's see. We'll do a message from the tiny book. I think we have time for one or two. And then we'll go into our prayer time together. And I know we have lots to pray about. Praying for our country, for the world, for peace, for anyone who's going through their physical challenges right now. And if you're going through something heavy, I encourage you to laugh. Laugh. I'll tell you a story. I know I'm full of stories this morning, right? So when I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019, gosh, I can't believe it's been 4 years, but it has. It was hard for me to share with everyone what was going on because I knew that people were looking up to me to encourage them and lift the vibration. And then here am I saying to everyone, you know, this is what's going on. But when I did make the announcement and let everybody know what was happening with me, I asked one thing, just one thing from everyone, make me laugh. And I'm serious. I can go back and show you my text or my message that I put out. Make me laugh. That was what I wanted. And I said, I don't want your tears. I don't want you saying I'm sorry. I hate that. When you're going through something and somebody says I'm sorry, no, I want laughter. I want to raise the vibration. So if you're going through something heavy, the very best medicine you can do for yourself, first of all, is to laugh. And, you know, it's a cleansing. It helps you to deal with the heavy things in life. So I think this is the purpose that the angels have for giving us this particular message, is to help us to make it through these heavy times. Sally says, my giggles always came at inopportune moments in church. in line at the grocery store. Not much recovery at those moments. I know. I'm the same way, dear. Blue is laughing, and she says, stop. And Auntie Jean, oh my gosh, I'm still laughing at our bingo night, Jean. We went to bingo together, and poor Auntie Jean. That's a story for another day because it's too long to tell in the time that we have. Good morning, Blue. And Deirdre says, me too, Sally. I got whacked with a big ruler because I couldn't stop laughing in church when this kid did a trip and fall with no grace. Joyful worship. I think we should have church services where it's only laughter. What do you think? And Kathy Caputo, not sure if Gracie is listening, but we laugh even before we say hello on a phone call. The same with my cousin. I know, I love laughing with you too, Kathleen. It's so fun to talk with Kathy Caputo on the phone because we do laugh and it is joyous. Okay, so I have an update on Leo's mom. Mom had another surgery yesterday. She's in a lot of pain still. She's under observation. We don't know when she'll be able to go home yet. Prayers are working, but still needed. Thank you for all your prayers. Oh, you're so welcome, Leo. And Sally says, I was the same way, but I also laugh at myself for tripping. Oh my gosh, that was like the worst husband and wife fight I ever got into, ever. I've had 2 marriages. Both of them were long-time marriages, and I'm surprised that the first marriage lasted past that point of me laughing when he fell off of it was a little ladder. It wasn't a tall ladder, but he fell, and I couldn't help myself. I laughed. And boy, it was World War III at that point. Annie says, a crow just flew into my window. I feed them rice in the morning. You know, there's a lot of birds who are disoriented right now. I was reading about that, about all the change in the climate change and what's happening with our Earth. The birds follow the meridians and they follow that magnetic center, and they're getting very disoriented. So it's something to pay attention to. There's a tall building that they've told them they have to turn the lights out because it's glass, and the birds were flying into it like crazy. So pay attention if you have lights on. If you have a lot of glass in your house, you may be getting birds in it more than ever before because they're disoriented right now. So let's lift up these feathered creatures in the air because, because they're not having a fun time right now. Blue says, challenge accepted. Next time we meet, stuff is coming out of your nose, just like you did to me. That's great. I love it. And Blue makes me laugh continuously. Jennifer, I will laugh today. Awesome. She's accepting that challenge. All right. Anybody want a message before we go into our prayers? Tiny book of angel messages. I gave one to Bob and Noel to take to Costa Rica. They've got a very long car drive. They've got a very long plane flight. So hopefully this will be a blessing to them as they travel today. Kathleen says, when my cousin was in the hospital and they couldn't find out what was wrong, I decided to go into his room as the unknown disease. I remembered the unknown comic on the Gong Show where the guy put a paper bag over his head with the eyes, nose, and mouth cut out. I got a lot of strange look walking down the hall, but my cousin couldn't stop laughing. Oh my gosh, that is a trip. I love that story, Kathleen. 24, Sally says. A gift can come in many forms. It can be as simple as a hug, a kind word, a cup of coffee, or a precious item. When you're open to receive the gift, your heart assigns it a value. What is the value of a laugh? What's the gift that you can give someone of laughter, like what Kathleen just shared that she did to her cousin? You can't put a price on that. It's priceless. So when somebody gives us something, whether it's material, or it's a laugh, or a hug, or time with each other, we assign a value to that, don't we? And some of the gifts that I've received from you all are so invaluable. There's no way to put a price tag on it. When you invite me in your home and we sit and we talk and we laugh and we cry and we hug, there's nothing like that. It's just so beautiful. And Jean says, you made Blue laugh until she spit her coffee out of her mouth. I love it. And Blue, I don't know if you heard the monk story this morning, but you might want to go read the blog that's on angelspeakers.com in the blog section and see if we get you to laugh that way too. Good morning, sweet Josie. Your hubby's been here waiting for you. I even had an orb fly by my head that could have been him, and I think it probably was him. I haven't seen it again though. Maybe it'll come back. Ricky, come back. And Sally says, or a reason to laugh. Laughing has no cost, none at all. It's a benefit that both people get, and it's totally free. So just laugh. Laugh your butt off, because you'll be glad you did. Okay, let's see if there's another message on this page before we go into our prayers. There is more than one path to arrive at your destination. When you open up to possibilities, the right path will unfold for you to experience more beauty, more miracles, more awe in your life. I love that. Open up to possibilities, because there's not just one way to do things. I think we've figured that one out, haven't we? There's more than one way to reach an end. There's more than one road that leads to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. And it's the same thing for us on our spiritual path. There's not just one road, you guys. We all find our way. We all find our soul group, our family, and we certainly have. We have such a beautiful, amazing family here. I am so grateful every day. I talk about you all the time. I talk about this family, what you mean to me, how exciting it is to come on in the morning and just see you and be with you and laugh with you, pray with you, cry with you sometimes. There's nothing like it. It is priceless to be here with all of you. And Blue says, I find when I stay in balance, I am happy and joyful. I am most likely to laugh. Yeah. But if you're feeling a little out of balance, that laughter will bring you right back to it. It brings you back to center. It brings you back to the fact that, you know what, this 3D world, it is to be laughed at. We're to not take it so seriously, as the angels say. They tell me that all the time. You're taking it too seriously. Get back to laughter. Get back to that lightness of your soul, because the soul is not heavy. It's the human body suit that's heavy. And then when our spirit leaves the body, it's just light. So go into that light that's in your heart. Go to the light, because that's where the joy is. That's where the laughter comes from. Thank you, Deirdre, for our morning prayer. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia. I said that out loud, didn't I? Prayers for coffee. For Gaia and all who live on her back. For world peace, definitely for world peace. And attention to human trafficking with Save Someone's Child, which is really revving up. We're getting ready to make some big contacts and to start putting this out there. We do have a website, but there's nothing there. So if you know somebody who'd like to volunteer to help with the website, they don't have to do all the work, because I did it on a place that I'm very familiar with, and I know the workings behind the scenes of the website. So all I need is some graphics, wording, layout. So if you know somebody that's willing to help with that, let me know, because we're going to get that thing up and running soon, so it can be a place that we can guide people to for information. Thank you, Sally. Prayers for those in need. Love and light to all. Absolutely. And tomorrow, I'm so excited. We're doing a workshop on emotional empowerment. And boy, does this feel like the right information and the right thing to do, to laugh, to lighten us up so we can deal with those heavier emotions and see them as something that we're able to look at and be empowered by, instead of letting them run all over us. So, all right, so let's go into our hearts. And any other prayer requests that you have. You know, everyone is so focused right now on the Middle East. Let's just send love there. Let's don't go into any fear. Don't go into anything that, you know, he said, she said, we heard this. You know, it's just one of those things that we are the light workers. We are to stay in our high vibration. Deirdre, it's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Have you signed up, dear? I think you told me you did. I haven't looked at the final list to see who all's on it. Sally, I'm going to send you the link, because I know you had trouble signing up. And we've got a great group of people that's going to meet together. And I have some wonderful exercises for you to do, and just a great time together. You know, you learn more when you're having fun. So let's incorporate some laughter into that workshop. All right, let's go into our hearts. Just breathe. And breathe out. Breathe in love. And exhale love. Breathe in light. And exhale light. Whatever you're putting out into the world, you're creating. That's what you're going to see more of. So we want to see more light. We want to see more laughter. We want to see more smiles on faces. So let's do all of that, sending that energy forward into the universe. And let's feel in our heart a bubble rising up. See it rising. One bubble rising high, coming up to your throat, and that bubble tickles the throat. So maybe a little giggle comes out. The smile gets wider. Your energy expands. And watch as that bubble rises higher, coming from your heart, so it's bringing love with it. Now see it go to your third eye as it reaches that pineal gland. The laughter that's in that bubble is cleansing, so it's going to cleanse that pineal gland. It's going to help open up your intuition, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience. Let all of those clairs be shaken loose. Just imagine it's like a washing machine, and this bubble is agitating and moving it around. And that feels funny, so you laugh at that. And then the bubble has done its job there, so it rises higher. And as it rises, it comes to the crown chakra. It says, open up. Open sesame. And your crown chakra opens wider and wider and lets this bubble of laughter and energy out so that it rises up higher and higher until it reaches a higher plane where you meet up with your higher self. And you sit and you laugh with your higher self. And you laugh about all of the silliness of being in that human bodysuit. You laugh at the things that you did this morning. You laugh at a memory, maybe from childhood, maybe from years ago, but you just tell stories and laugh about life. And that raises you even higher. So your energy raises up and you go to the 6th dimension. And as this bubble of energy is there in the 6th dimension, it hears music, it hears poetry, it sees numbers and form, and it starts putting it together like a puzzle. And it's all this brilliant light coming forth, coming into your bubble. And that light lifts you even further until you come to the great central sun, that big bubble of light. And as you are there, just ask whatever you need, whatever it is in your life that you brought forth, that you took with you as a prayer. And as you hand this over to the Creator, all of our prayer list, all the ones that are on your heart, ask to be blessed with light, with the lightness of the soul, with laughter, with joy. And just sit in the presence of Source, God energy, and laugh with God. And maybe laugh at the silliness of how that sounds even. But just laugh and hand over those prayers, because no more heaviness in your bubble. It's all light. And you see it being filled with this light from the great central sun. And maybe there's even some color added in there, as the sun tends to change things and change the way that light reflects. So maybe there's a prism of color. Just allow. And then allow that light in that bubble to come forward. Come back down through the dimensions, past the 6th dimension, and smile at the fact that you were there creating something wonderful. Come back down, down, down. And when it gets just above your crown chakra, this bubble bursts. It bursts open with color and light, and it just flows all over you and around you and into your crown chakra, back down into your heart. And you have bubbles now of laughter, bubbles of light inside your heart. And you hold on to that, and you let that healing energy flow all through your body. Just be with me in this vision. Just see the light, see the laughter, see the notes coming forward from you as you laugh, because you're creating with that laughter. You're creating an energy going out into the world that says, just love, just be love, be peace, be joy. Just hold that for a moment. Stay there. Stay in your heart. Hear the giggles. Hear this beautiful family laughing together and giggling together, loving together. What a beautiful vision. I don't even want to leave that vision, and I don't have to. I'll hold on to it the rest of the day. And your bubbles have smiles. I love that. So let's send those bubbles to each other. And we do that how? We do that with words. So here we go. The words are, thank you, I love you. I'm sending you bubbles and bubbles and bubbles of love and light and laughter, and send it to each other. Charlie, the link is still up on angelspeakers.com. If you need to register for tomorrow, then go there and fill it out. Okay, so let me find our Leo. Leo, wherefore art thou, Leo? Oops, I passed you. There you are. All right, get ready to dance, doggaroos. Because I got Leo singing to us. Magi. Bubbles up. That's right, Jennifer. Come on. Magi. Come here, baby. Morning Cuppa Joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is your heart full of bubbles right now? Because I know mine is. And you're getting more. Here they come. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Namaste, Magi. I'm going to see if I can get her in here so y'all can meet her. Magi, come here, baby. Magi, I got treats. What? In here. Come on. Come on. Got treats? Do you want treats? Okay. Do you want to come and get your other treat? It's up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. This is Magi. Magi, say hello to the peoples. Say hello. Say hello. Isn't she beautiful? She's a little sad right now. She needs bubbles. She needs bubbles. Look, they love you. They love the Magi. Yes, they do. They love Magi. Say namaste, Magi. She knows the word namaste. So her humans, Bob and Noel, they do meditation, and at the end of every meditation they say namaste, and she knows that that's the time to go get her treats. So thank you all for being here this morning. I love you so much. She is adorable. I'm just loving that I get to spend time with her for a few weeks, and we get to go on walks and maybe some car rides. Harry likes Magi. Oh, I'm so glad, Auntie Jean. Yeah, so hopefully you all will be seeing more of her. I'm planning on doing a water blessing by the waterfall that's close by. That's her favorite park to walk in. So hopefully she'll be with me to do the water blessing. What does her name mean? I don't know, Hope. That's a good question. What does Magi mean? Let me see. Magi. It means a member of a priestly caste of ancient Persia, a sorcerer. She's a magician, and she certainly is a magician. She's won my heart. So thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the meditation time today. I hope you have that bubble in your heart that is filled with love and light from our Creator, and it will keep on bubbling up, tiny bubbles to send out into the world. I love you. Have a wonderful, amazing day. Don't forget, at 1 o'clock today, we do our 10 million for world peace meditation. Oh, we have somebody new? Juan, thank you for being with us. Blessings from Argentina. Well, blessings right back to you. Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm out of here. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed by those bubbles of laughter and love. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody.